Hello everybody, welcome to your live watch along of Poland versus Spain in Euro 2020. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the stream. It's going to be a good game. I hope it'll be a good game, so I'm ready to hear from you guys, what you guys want to hear, what you guys want to do. And also guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. I highly appreciate it. So we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time today.
Look at that club career record. Jurgen compares with the very best. With the very, very best. No, he's one of the top 3 in the world. There's no doubt about it.
So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting to see what you guys. If you guys enjoy the stream, let me know in the chat. So.
And then also the other question is, how big is the belief of the Polish team to go far?
So we just gotta go for it.
You need to feel that, you know, when you go on the field. And
you need to feel the energy.
And he's going to get lots of chances. Yeah. So here he doesn't even know, do I get in the second stage of the tournament? Yeah. So this is very tricky for Robert.
So we just need to
deal with that, and obviously the whole Polish nation, you know, puts all the expectations on his shoulders. It's all about him, and he's a superstar there, but it's not an easy role for him. No, it's not. And however good a striker you are, you need a team behind you that can provide you.
Yeah, we need to pray.
He's had 2 huge losses as well. Piontek isn't in the squad. Milik as well is not there. 2 players who would actually command a little bit of respect from the opposing team. Maybe take players away and give them that little bit of extra space.
So, hopefully you guys do enjoy the stream. Poland versus Spain. So it's going to be a good game of football.
Which you'd never associate with him in club football, because he knows the next chance is going to come around within a few minutes.
So we just need to get chances, you just need to put them together.
The type of balls that are coming into him, the quality, the timing of when they come, very different to a club level. And so it's very difficult, it's very different. But again, like you said, he's mature, he's old enough. That ball in his club team, that's being fired straight down his throat there. Yeah. He's turning and shooting, and he's saying what a world-class striker he is again, but they have to take an extra pass here, and then the chance closes up. But it's frustrating, but I think he understands that, and he seems mature enough to have taken that on board.
You see this one going, Micah?
No, I think Spain should have too much for Poland today, but I am interested in Torres and Laporte, 2 left-footed centre-backs.
So, interesting to see how you guys think. Do you guys think Poland are going to win? Do you guys think Spain are going to win? Put that in the chat.
But if they play to their ability, I think Spain should be comfortable in this.
Yeah, I think they'll dominate possession. They will definitely dominate possession. Will they score enough goals? Well,
that's the thing. Will Spain score enough goals? You don't know yet.
I think Moreno coming in is a huge plus. I would have played him probably instead of Morata, given the season he had at Villarreal. But the left-hand side, I think, is so key and important for Spain going forward. Alba running forward, linking up with Pedri. I think if they get that going again today, they'll open this Polish team up.
Well, it's Spain versus Poland from Seville, live on BBC One, or press red to watch on BBC.
So we just need to go for it. We need to hopefully players are coming out for Poland and for Spain. Hopefully it'll be a good game, folks.
So Spain are back in the southern part of their country, in Seville, and they're hoping for a much better performance and indeed result. But as ever, that man has his nation's hopes resting on his shoulders as Poland look to get their first points on the board. Group E has
same. I am the same today. I'm doing it for you and your Mrs. Jack, doing Poland. So hopefully Poland can get the win today.
As we pause for the 2 national anthems.
So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. So, So, guys, put in the chat who you guys think are going to win. Is Poland going to win, or is Spain going to win? It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be close. It will be. We just want Lewandowski to score to prove everyone wrong that he's can do it in the big stage. It's just going to be a there. If you guys like the stream, hit the thumbs up button to get the like, subscribe to the bell notification as well. So I'm just trying to sort something out, folks. So sorry if it does a bit of bugging. There we go. Just trying to get it smoothed out, folks. Apologies. Guys, who do you guys think is going to win, Poland or Spain?
Top three of Group E if they are beaten by Spain here this evening. And Spain making just one change from that draw with Sweden. Unai Simon is once again in goal. The back four remains unchanged. Jordi Alba captains the team. That's because Sergio Busquets was available tonight, but he hasn't been picked by Luis Enrique. The one change is the inclusion of Gerard Moreno of Villarreal, the second top scorer in La Liga this season. He comes in for Manchester City's Ferran Torres.
So, guys, put your questions at the ready. I'm ready to see what you guys want to put in front of me. You can give me any questions. I'm willing to answer all your questions. Poland versus Spain.
Skippering Poland again.
Oh, Lewandowski, what a player. What a player.
Wojciech Szczesny in goal. Once again, a back three, including
Zelensky is another good player for me because of Napoli and all like that. So.
And also Brighton's Jakub Moder. That's because Krakowiak, of course, is suspended after his red card against Slovakia. And they're hoping with Zelensky and Świderski they have a little more support for Robin Lewandowski tonight as they search for the all-important goals against this Spanish team who couldn't find any.
So, come on.
In the first 0-0 of the tournament, Luis Enrique saying yesterday.
So let's see how this game goes. Spain versus Poland. Let's see how this game goes, folks.
As I say, the 18-year-old Pedri begins once more. Spain look to get a victory on the board, which would end
here we go.
Poland's hopes of further progression. They, of course, were quarter-finalists in France 5 years ago. First meeting in a major tournament between these two nations. Estado la Cartuja, Spain will play all their games in the group stages, and it will be Poland in the white to get us.
Here we go, Poland to get us underway. The first half is underway. Poland versus Spain.
Surprise and shock Spain here this evening in a game they need to take something from. What do you think, Danny?
So, guys, do you guys think Spain is going to win? Do you guys think Poland are going to win? It'll be an interesting thought. It's going to be a hard game to call who's going to win this game.
Didn't quite get to grips with the pace of it in the second half. Not the Spain we know. So yeah, big ask for this Polish side.
So it'll be interesting to hear from you guys what you guys think is going to happen. But let's see if Poland can actually go and do something today. Because first game they weren't the best performance from the team. It wasn't the best from the players. Lewandowski didn't show what he was capable of. But let's see how this goes.
It's become the subject of the Spanish press after that game against Sweden. Loswiak was trying to make progress there, the Derby County player.
So,
for Poland.
Let's see what happens in this game.
And that's a Poland throw.
Throw into Poland, about a minute and 15 played. Put your questions in the chat if you guys want to answer any questions. Subscribe to the channel will be highly appreciated as well. Oh, they're asking for a penalty of Poland. Oh. Is that a penalty to Poland? Would that have been a penalty? I don't know. It's hard to call on that one. It's hard to call. But I would have to see the replay again and have a second look at it. But it looked a very clumsy challenge that could have gone anywhere. Here comes Spain. Spain on the ball at the moment.
Now Pedri. Jordi Alba being tracked by Click of Leeds United.
There we go. Blocked and out for a throw into Spain. Out for a throw into Spain. Oh, that's clumsy.
He's looking for it, isn't he? Well done, referee. Good decision.
Yeah, it was. Do you guys think that was a penalty? Put down in the chat. Do you guys think that was a penalty to Poland, or do you think he was making a bit meal of it?
Never heard so many compliments towards the officials in a tournament before. They've been absolutely terrific. Only the one real error I can think of at Hampden. I think the game you did with the Lovren elbow.
Yeah, prior to that, we just praised the officials as well. Be right. That's been a big positive of this tournament so far.
Really has.
Here's Moreno. His first start in a tournament. Put in tonight by Luis Enrique.
So let's see what happens here. Poland 0, Spain 0, about nearly 4 minutes played.
Yeah, I saw him play earlier in the season at Southampton. He did really well actually. He played more of a left wing back role.
So,
good athlete, good strong left foot, lots of shots as well.
if you guys really want to get on the ball and everything else.
That was Morata trying to put Szczesny under pressure.
So far, 0-0. Free kick to Poland. Poland free kick. Foul by Laporte on Lewandowski.
Good closing down that is from Morata. Early in the game, putting the keeper under some pressure. Great feeling for Morata with the words from his manager, wasn't it?
Be interesting.
Him and 10 others.
It looked like it might be a good game. We just have to wait and see how it plans out at the moment.
I said that a few times to be fair, didn't
Yeah, this wasn't about me. It was Fred Angeland and 10 others, I think.
That was a foul on Pukac, who's winning just his 4th cap tonight. Llorente, the offender. That's come to Morata. Koke dispossessed by Zielinski.
So, if you guys like the stream, hit the thumbs up button to get the like, subscribe as well.
An example of Zielinski, exactly what you want from your team. Nice and sharp, aware, got back
We
in,
haven't
nicked the ball.
had any big chances in this game. We have had
Midfield area, just trying to join the front two.
a penalty claim from Poland, which
Here he is again to
was a
Lewandowski.
little bit of a dubious, could have been gone either way. But the referee didn't call it. Poland, oh!
Talented player.
Oh, just over the top by Glick
Spanish goal.
of Leeds United. Had a pop,
It's a good strike
and
from
it's hit the top of the net. Unlucky Owen. Guys, hit the like button if you like the stream, and also subscribe to the channel as well. I highly appreciate it. It is Poland 0, Spain 0. And also, put your thoughts in the chat who you want to win, Poland or Spain.
Laporte stayed down after that challenge.
Laporte has just gone down under the challenge of Lewandowski. But Laporte is off the pitch, so there is it's rolled off the pitch, so it means
Here's the shot again.
you can play on. You can continue playing the game because he's off the pitch. There's no need for him, the referee, to blow the whistle. He's off the pitch.
He's got a couple of goals for his country, the last of which came back in 2018 against the Republic of Ireland. Carlos Sousa, remember, appointed only in January with the brief from the Polish FA to make them more attractive to watch.
Wow.
I think he's nicked one of Southgate's waistcoats there.
Nick one of his waistcoats.
Well, he's already seen his own country lose today, prior to this game. He played in a couple of Euros himself, Euro 96 and 2000, with Portugal, quarter-finalist and a semi-finalist. A couple of Champions League.
So far, it's not been a bad game. Just not a lot of chances have happened. We've had a penalty claim from Poland, a shot from Glick of Leeds United from distance, which hit the top of the bar. Apart from that, not much for you guys to home in about.
To try and win the ball back off Spain, not letting them have it their own way. Good start from Poland.
Morata held off 2 challenges and found Koke.
Here comes Spain.
Here's your
Spain are on the ball.
Got it back from Moreno.
Oh, Spain are unlucky. Spain were there, but Poland are defending very well.
Tidied it up. In from Koke.
Here comes Spain. Oh,
Coming forward. Good intensity at the start of this one.
Really good. Yeah.
this is a good game. This looks like it could be a good game, but let's wait and see how many chances can happen in this game.
Moreno once more.
Spain are on the ball at the moment.
In some ways, I don't think the Spanish will be too concerned if Poland come and press them, because they'll want to try and play through, and then they'll be out. They'll have more chances to attack on the counter, rather than a team that just sits in, that we saw when they played Sweden, of course.
This is not a bad game of football.
Torres.
About nearly 10 minutes played. Poland 0, Spain 0 at the moment. So far, not a lot to home in about.
Llorente again in an advanced position.
Oh, Poland have got the ball back again.
There's the work rate from Boswiak again.
But here comes Spain.
Foul on him though.
It's been a shot saved by Chesney in the Poland goal.
Yeah, he wanted a foul, didn't he, Jozwiak? It's going to be tough evening for the two wing-backs of Poland. So much ground to cover when you play in that position.
So how is everyone? Everyone enjoying the stream?
I should point out the temperature much less than Monday evening. Less humidity, a lot of cloud cover today.
Does make a huge difference as well, Steve, doesn't it? I mean, it's top flight football. But
Oh, sorry if I do yawn, folks.
28, 29, 30 degrees, it zaps you, the humidity, and this being what, 8, 9 degrees cooler, makes it much more pleasant for the players.
Morata. Foul on Patrick.
So, I'm going to try and be a neutral as much as I can. I'm doing following Poland as a neutral in here, in this, because of my cousin who I am literally like, so close is like chalk on cheese phrase, so close is to it all. So, first, I'm following Poland due to my because of my cousin and his missus.
Marino got the cross in. Bednarek headed it clear.
Who is my cousin's missus, who is Polish. That's why. So, but I'm not Polish, just to let you guys know. I'm just following them due to family now, because she's a family basically now. So hopefully the result goes the way we want Poland to win this. If anybody scores, then I'll be happy, because it might make an interesting game. We've not really seen any bits and bobs coming at either team yet, but it looks more like Spain want to go for it more. Here comes Poland. Oh, Lewandowski. Do something. Oh, Lewandowski's not doing anything. That's why I took you off my fantasy team, because you were rubbish.
The early signs, at least, that is that Poland are getting players closer to Lewandowski.
Yeah, well, that was a great ball in behind for Lewandowski to run onto, and he could show his pace, because Pau Torres isn't the quickest. There's nothing wrong with playing a few percentage balls over the top, just turning them round. You can see that when Poland haven't got the ball, Zelinski's dropping into the middle of Klik and Moda.
So, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel. Let's see, it's still 0-0, about 14 minutes played, Poland 0, Spain 0.
Llorente.
Come on! Come on, Poland. Spain, they only need one chance. I said that when they were playing poor against Slovakia, and it took them 30 seconds of the second half at 1-0 down to get back into the game. It took them 30 seconds after half time to get back into the game. So they can have one chance and they can bury it. I guarantee. They just need one chance, but against Spain, they're not going to have a lot of chances and everything else. But you got to wait and see how the play goes, how the passing goes. Spain ain't going to be easy to break down either. So for Spain, it's going to be hard for them to break Poland down, and for Poland to break down Spain. It's going to be difficult, but we just have to wait and see. I think whoever gets the first goal in this game is going to have the upper hand in this game, because I think one goal could change the complexion of how this game goes. Spain on the ball at the moment.
Trying to link up
Spain.
with Moreno.
Oh, good block.
And Zielinski can bring it forward for Poland. Jozwiak trying to get on the end of that. Jordi Alba was always the favourite.
Got to do a bit better there when they break out. A bit of a sloppy pass. It wasn't a difficult one. When they do get those breaks away, Poland be a bit more
So,
cute and clever with the pass.
how are you guys? Like, subscribe with the bell notification. We've now got a new feature on this live stream. So now you subscribe to the channel. It will then say it on screen with a nice, good alert to let me know that you've subscribed to the channel.
Here's Olmo.
The ball's crossed in.
The penalty area.
Is that a corner?
Something Moreno could get on the end of.
They were asking for a corner, and I think it's a corner to Spain.
And he's got it.
It's a corner to Spain.
Yeah, it's a deep cross, isn't it, from Olmo? Goes well, Moreno getting something on it.
Yep.
Spot by the officials.
Corner to Spain.
So the first
Olmo, Danny Olmo to take the corner for Spain. Ball's crossed in,
delivers the cross.
and it's Spain have still got it.
Got there first for Poland.
Is something going to happen? Poland have headed it away. Lewandowski with the ball. Now it's given back to Spain.
Starting to grab a hold of the game a little bit, the Spanish. A bit more possession. Winning that
This
ball
is
back
Spain
early.
for
They
you
did that
doing
well, actually.
tiki-taka football. They did tiki-taka football against Sweden, but none of it worked.
But the big question remains, can they add the finishing touch? That 85% possession against Sweden, European Championship record.
Poland have given the ball back
They couldn't find a
to
way through.
Spain. Let's see what happens
73%
here.
possession so far in the
Ball's
opening
crossed
17
in.
minutes.
Morata.
Still a bit towards Morata.
And it's gone out for a corner to Spain.
Corner.
Did well, Dick. Pressure's building a little bit last ditch, wasn't it? Not the best ball from Alba.
So, Spain on the ball at the moment. If anybody wants to put any question in the chat, oh, Morata.
Morata back across towards Moreno.
Oh, they're asking for a penalty of Spain.
It's still alive for Spain, it isn't now.
Oh,
Straight to
Lewandowski, this is where Poland are dangerous. This is where Poland are dangerous. Hey, ref.
He was trying to win the free kick. And in the end, he's conceded.
Guys, I'm going to pop off for 5 minutes. I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. I'm just going to pop off quickly. Is this a penalty for Spain? We're just going to see if this is a penalty for Spain. Oh!
Gets back in, Rodri missed kicks.
Yeah, he's going for the ball. Looking at the ball all day long.
And then you just fancied Lewandowski, didn't you, on the breakaway just to beat the last man, but he didn't push it far enough. Missed kick there from Rodri, not his strength. Don't see him scoring too many.
Llorente. Morata's touch back to Olmo. Moreno. Had to be washed all the way by Jozwiak. Another Spain corner.
Good spell of pressure, getting some crosses in now, making them defend, just dropping a bit too deep, the Polish defence.
That's comfortable for Szczesny.
Now, it's 3 short corners. I'm not sure the logic behind that, really. Bringing all the big men up, and then you've got a few little passes before they try and put it in there. Just stick it in like Laporte. Use his strength, his aerial strength, to try and score a goal.
Mode of switching play for Poland. In from Lewandowski. That's too strong.
Oh, okay.
Świderski.
And now back, guys. Poland 0.
This is the chance.
Spain 0.
Just here we see it just snatching
So,
ball in as he's hitting it.
There's not been a lot of chance in this game, but Spain have had most of the ball.
Moreno's seen plenty of the ball. And a change that Luis Enrique made tonight. Here he is again. He'll make his international debut to the age of 27.
So, guys, put questions down in the chat. I'm happy to answer, to hear all your questions, what you guys want to bring to the table. Bring to the table.
Koke. Rodri.
So it's 0-0, 21 minutes played.
Lovely from Olmo.
Nearly.
It's a sore one for Glick there.
Glick's down, is down at the moment for Poland. I think, and so is another player for Poland.
Was unlucky from Olmo on the edge of the box. Nice and bright with his thinking round the corner. Morata's always switched on. Not sure
Oh, that's got hurt.
There's that tackle. Just leaves a little bit of stud on him, doesn't he?
He seems to have been around forever, Kamil Glick. 33 now, known as the Polish Rock. 85th cap tonight. His team have the free kick.
Come on.
So Hansen Jan Bednarek is going to take. On goes Pukac. Rente successfully.
Good defending, wasn't it?
If you guys done it late, it is 0-0, you've not really missed much.
Up and down the right hand side all evening, Urenti.
Morata.
So, guys, put down in the chat what you guys think of the game so far, what you think of the stream so far, if you guys are enjoying the game.
Moreno.
Throw in to Spain.
It is a little bit predictable from Spain. When you have a left footer on the right and a right footer on the left, you know they're going to come inside and try and whip that ball in.
Like,
Urente.
Spain are on the ball at the moment. 24 minutes played. 0-0.
Jordi Alba for the 3 times winners, 4 times finalists in this competition.
So, there's not been a lot of chances for me to tell you about what's happened, but we're going to see what happens.
Urente.
Oh, slipped. Good out.
That's really good from Morata to dispossess Pukac and then find Moreno.
Spain 0, Poland 0. 25 minutes played.
Pedri being watched by Click. Laporte joining in.
Here comes Spain.
Moreno.
Another shot. Oh, it's a goal. Oh, it's a goal.
Flag is up.
Hey, Morata! Offside.
Games without a goal.
Offside, Morata. Offside. Offside. Whee!
Offside. offside.
Offside, have it.
Good play from Moreno.
Offside, offside.
He wasn't looking to cross it.
Look, his arm's offside.
His best shot, he scuffs it a little bit.
Hey! They haven't looked to see if the goal is given. The goal is given.
He's got the goal.
The goal is given. The goal is given.
Massimiliano Errati in VAR. Had a look at that. Into the
It's
referee's
1-0
ear.
Spain.
Eliosito, the referee, says that is not offside. Morata has scored and Spain lead.
It's 1-0 Spain. Morata scores. I thought he was offside.
There he goes, cutting in just now.
That is
You
close.
can see it's the left foot. It's the left foot of Bereshinski. It's a great spot from the officials.
There's the smile from Luis Enrique. He'll take that and look at the embrace.
Come on, 27 minutes played. Poland 0. Spain 1. Morata at the goal. There's still time. There's still time. There's still time, guys.
There's now 17 goals in 33 internationals since the last European Championship in 2016. No Spain player has scored more goals than that. So a terrific
You never
attitude
know.
tonight. Here
They
he
only
goes
need
again.
one. They only need one chance. They take one chance. They could bury it in the back of the net. That's all what can happen.
It's cost 180 million euros in his career in club football, Morata. Juventus are trying to sign him now from Atletico Madrid.
His international record's 1 and 2. I mean, not many strikers who have that.
So we just need to keep. You just need to keep. You need to keep passing the ball. You need to keep doing this, keep doing that, keep doing this, keep doing that, and stuff will work in the end. But you just need to keep
Spanish team.
pressurising, and eventually they'll get an opportunity. They'll get an opportunity in the end, folks.
Because as it stands, they would not be able to get in the top 3 of the group. They have scored in 9 of their last 10 internationals. They deep down probably knew they'd have to score tonight, and that is the case.
Oh, here comes Spain again. Good challenge. Well done. That's a foul. Thank you, ref.
Not happy, Glenn.
I wouldn't argue with him personally.
No, nor would I. They just dropped too deep, the Polish defenders, as Moreno's gone to shoot. They just squeeze up and play him off. But really
Ridiculous
sharp,
decision.
really good.
Ridiculous.
Nice little thank you to his manager.
So, Spain 1, Poland 0 in Group E. 29 minutes played. We just need to keep see how the play goes. There's still time. There's still time. Still time.
Here's the line.
Yeah, see the left foot?
Nah, ball. Balls to all that. I don't want Spain winning.
But when you look down,
We don't normally see the reversal in that way from VAR.
So,
no, we don't actually. It's a really good thing. Nobody wants to see goals chalked off for being onside, do they? Of course.
I do.
Joshua.
Come on, Poland.
It's important for this Poland team now to concentrate and focus. Certainly not to concede a second in the next 15 minutes, before half-time, and they can regroup. Got to try and find a way of getting high up the pitch.
Come on, Poland. Come on. Play the A game and do it right. The chances will come.
Pukac.
Oh, stop trying to be fancy, trying to play through the player. It's not going to work. It's not going to work if you do that.
Here is again the 22-year-old, but Rodri had assessed that situation anyway.
Went too early, Zielinski.
An awful lot of the Spanish media expected Busquets to go straight back in tonight.
Busquets. Do you mean biscuits? Sergio Biscuits? You mean Sergio Biscuits is what you would say.
Morata's 20th goal for Spain is the difference.
Come on. Come on, Poland. Still time.
Moreno. Space here for Koke.
Come on.
Moreno waited for Llorente to be back on side and now continues.
Good clearance.
As we act with the first header.
Let him go down the right-hand side there. He didn't really want to cross it on his right foot, but he dug it out.
Llorente. Koke leaves it. Almost.
That's not a foul, ref. Gee, man.
It's really dangerous, Olmo, when he comes in off that
Should've-
left-hand side.
Ah, he went down too easily.
Sweden, every time he drifted in, he caused problems.
Went down too easily there.
Quick.
You might be thinking I'm talking nonsense.
Most is new. Went to Osaka, really impressed now, of course, playing for Leipzig. He's not in the conversation for this free kick, though.
See, this is a really interesting distance when you take free kicks. So, from a defensive position, if I'm in the wall, I'm not jumping. When the ball's that close, I wouldn't jump. It's very hard from that close to get the ball up and over the wall.
But I'm not talking nonsense, I'm making sense. Because the belief is everything. Way! Have it, Jerry Moreno! Have that!
Yeah, keep running covered anyway.
Keep that covered every day of the week. Every day of the week. Poland, all they need is one opportunity and they could be level. Oh, it's like everybody said, oh, Ronaldo is so great. But Portugal conceded 4, so Ronaldo ain't great because his goals didn't win Portugal the game. So, abuse. Go on! Have a crack! Oh! Put it in the box! Go on! Oh! Unlucky! Lucky Poland, unlucky! That was a good play.
I'm not sure where he's trying to volley that.
Supporting Poland for my cousin and his missus. My cousin missus.
Get down the right-hand side.
Thank you very much. Toy. has just subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much. The first time that's been used. Thank you very much. Welcome. Welcome to the phrases. Welcome to the Dammy Dodger family. That's what I'm going to call this phrase. Or the football. I'll call it the football family because we do football on this channel.
Tonight's got a couple of international goals. Plays for Salonika.
So, we just need to play well, play with a bit of passion, play with a bit of heart, do this, do that, every day of the week. How's that booking? How is that a booking? How? Referee, you're having a laugh, man.
Side foot volley from 4, 5 foot and 5 foot in the air. Bizarre decision.
Pedri's making the most of it. Get up, get up. You're a young lad, you shouldn't be rolling around like you just been shot by a Japanese sniper.
He's kept it in as well.
It's a corner to Spain. 37 minutes played. Spain 0. Spain 1. Poland 0.
Good feet from Morata there.
So we just need to keep going, keep the pressure going, and do what we can do on this channel.
Will this one go short?
Like I always say.
It will.
Again. Strange, isn't it?
Spain are on the ball at the moment. 38 minutes played, ball's crossed in, header! Great away, well done.
Good bit of defending there from Glick.
Spain have got Poland rattled. Poland are under so much severe pressure right now. So far, it's been not a bad game of football. Just not a game of very few chances is what I want to say. Game of few opportunities. Which was a bit disappointing. It's a bit disappointing, but let's hope.
He's got a little spring in his step, hasn't he?
Oh, get up! That's not a foul.
See it in his body language. It's a free kick against him.
He's seen nice and sharp.
Get up, Morata.
He's wanting the ball. Rightly so.
Trying to calm the ref. Trying to calm the ref. That is Morata for you.
They've not actually opened up Poland too often. They've not caused them that many problems at all.
I remind you, tomorrow we have the Euro 2020 highlight show at 10:35 on BBC One. And of course, Wales involved in Rome against Italy, who've looked impressive so far. Highlights of that and that group game's 10:35 tomorrow on BBC One. It's Olmo penalised. Koke.
So far, it's not been a bad performance from either side. Spain have had the better chances, scored the one goal in the game. But Poland have not really created much.
Controlling that technical area down there, kicking every ball, barking his instructions.
Just need to keep attacking, and something will happen eventually.
Managerial job, but as it stands, his nation will not be progressing.
Ball's crossed in, Poland have got rid of it.
Well, there'll come a point, won't there, where he'll have to think maybe of a change, going back to a 4 at the back maybe, so it can release another player to get up the pitch, but it's more likely to come second half. He'll want to get them in.
Oh, Poland again.
Moreno was almost through there, safely gathered in the end by Szczesny as we head into the final 5 minutes of the first half.
Stupid decision. Stupid decisions like that is what causes incidents like that, causes mistakes within the game, causes absolute errors. But give Poland their due, they're trying to try and create something, it's just nothing else is working. Oh, come on, boys.
He's got a big half-time team talk ahead of him, the 50-year-old.
How else, older? Poland 0, Spain 1. Poland need to get a result tonight, so do Spain.
Does have to be careful on that yellow card now. The Leeds midfielder.
Yeah, that's the last thing they want. That's what did them in the first game, wasn't it? Going down to 10 men when actually they've just got back in the game. Looked the stronger of the two teams. And ended up losing to Slovakia, of course.
So,
No way through for Pukac, and that doesn't
just
go back
nothing's
to the
working for Poland. Nothing's working. Go on. Go on.
Run it back here.
Go on. Yo!
Off the
Go on, Lewandowski. Oh!
Denied by Simon.
How is that not gone in? How are Poland not equalised? Oh!
They can't believe their nation haven't equalised.
It's a brilliant strike, wins it back well. Look at that. His left foot, sweet strike. Not his best touch, Lewandowski.
Oh, Lewandowski!
Is it well though? Great save, isn't it? From Simon.
Encouragement for Poland.
It really was. And that's pressing high, winning the ball back high. Szkoderski it was, wasn't it, with the shot? It's a sweet strike. Caught it beautifully. And the man of Lewandowski's talent, you expect him to find the back of the net with that, don't you?
Koke's not impressed with somebody in there ahead of this corner to be taken.
Corner
by
for
Mo
Poland.
Brighton.
43rd minute. Ah!
Comfortably by Morata.
Ball's gone long. Straight into the arms of Simon in the Spain goal.
We're just talking about Poland getting to half time to try and have a rethink, but that would have been a great tonic for them, really would. It's the first little bit of quality we've seen from Szkoderski.
That should have been an equaliser in this game. That should have been 1-1.
But it's still Morata's goal that stands. Only the third time in the Euros that somebody has scored past a current teammate at club level. Although Szczesny in Poland thought he'd been ruled out for offside. Final minute.
Just expected Lewandowski to score.
Oh, Lewandowski should have buried that, and how on earth he didn't is beyond me.
Full.
And that's all Poland are asking for, more chances to fall to their main man. Who's still only scored 2 goals at a major tournament.
Yeah, well he might not get a better one than that.
Here comes Spain.
Concentration time here for Poland. Moreno!
Oh, is it the side netting? Oh, yeah. Oh my God, nearly 2-0 Spain right on half time.
Good play from Alba down the left. Just got in behind, didn't he, one of the first times. Good little ball as well. Keeper comes rushing maybe out just to put him off there. See, he spreads himself. Moreno off that right hand side, good position, great run. We'll expect to score from there.
His reaction would tell you that. 1 minute of stoppage
1
time.
minute of added on
One goal,
time
the team
at
needs
the
to
end of the first half.
in
1
Group
minute.
B.
It's really hard to pick up when he comes from so far away from that wide position, and then comes as a second striker to join Morata. Good movement it was.
Forward from Koke.
You think it from going out of play? He
They can hit
did.
the corner. They can't. They'll be just about time
To take it.
not to take it. In fact, it is a throw. Corner. Some confusion down there with the referee's assistant.
Corner to Spain, right on half time.
This one looks as though it will be swung in from Koke. Very last action of the first half. Off the head of Glick. And there is the half-time whistle. As it stands, no way through this competition for Poland. That after Alvaro Morata ended 4 games without a goal. And this, Danny, was so close to an equaliser.
Half time, Poland 0, Spain
To
1.
volley it, and he caught it so flush, he's just hit the keeper. But best chance of the half for Poland. Give them some confidence going in at the break.
They need a goal. They almost got one. But the one that VAR determined rightly to stand from Morata is the one that separates the two at half-time. Spain 1,
Go, Poland!
Poland 0.
Entertaining stuff in the first half. Spain have that narrow advantage. It could have been very different, of course, but for that chance at half-time. Micah, the jacket's off.
It's off, the guns are out.
You mean business? It's a real shootout here.
Yeah,
I think.
it is. I think mine are a little bit bigger than
He's been influenced, hasn't he? Easily influenced.
Easily.
I'll be your own man sometimes.
I think if we get a boring second half, at the end of the show, we'll have an arm wrestle between you
Yeah, no
two.
problem.
Me and Jürgen will just watch, if that's okay. Spain probably just deserve that lead. They've not been particularly penetrative at times, but they've managed to finally find a goal.
They've been the team trying to probe. They've been the team that's tried to take control
So,
of the first half.
It's been
Maintain
half time,
possession, which
Poland
you'd expect from
1,
the Spanish
Poland
team,
0.
They haven't found
Spain
that
won.
penetration. Yes, they got the goal. And we spoke
But
about
we are
the
now
game,
just
Lewandowski
waiting
getting that chance
for the
to
second
get
half to get
that
underway.
because he doesn't come
Put
back
your
every
questions
time.
in at
He had
half time,
that
ready
chance,
to hear 'em.
Unfortunately for him, didn't manage to put it beyond the keeper.
And it's questionable whether he'll get another one, and that's for sure, because Spain do have a lot of possession, as always, Jürgen.
Yeah, they control the game most of the time, and Poland very reactive to things. But then they had 200% chances. You know, Swiderski had obviously it in the post, and then Lewandowski misses it. But before he had that opportunity where he wanted to kind of volley the ball in when Lewandowski kind of gave him a little cross instead of heading the ball. And then if you have a game like that against Spain, you might get only 2 or 3 chances. You got to put one in, otherwise it's going to be very difficult.
I'm coming to you now, Mark, if you just want to tense up a little bit.
Don't be pressed up.
Just did 10 on the floor just before half time. Always works, doesn't it, Micah? Predictable first half in many ways, wasn't it?
Predictable. They had a lot of the ball, what we expected. A little bit slow and labouring a little bit at times. I mean, that forward pass, it's on. But
So,
it's
what did you guys think of the first half?
And we know
Do you
Spain
guys
is
think it
ticker
was a
tape
good first
football.
half?
Sometimes it's good to watch, people getting on the half turn, but they need a bit more penetration.
Yeah, it's good to watch if you get chances at the end of it.
So-
and they did have one, of course, and it fell to Morata. He was under pressure, and I think VAR got it right.
Yeah, they did. And I think
VAR got it right.
The ball come out from there, he's actually looked to drive at the full-back. A lot of the times we don't normally see in past teams Spanish players crossing the ball from really wide areas. You come inside there, speculative effort, but the movement there,
So,
Morata, alive.
Guys enjoying the stream, let me know in the chat.
You
It's
guys
kind of a mix of a shot and a
Yeah.
cross. I think he might have had in his mind to shoot it, but it ended up with Morata, and Morata was was awake, he was alert, you know, he speculated on that ball. So it was a really positive play by Morata, and thankfully they gave him a goal.
And he got a hug from his manager. Obviously, he stuck by him. Morata came to see him. You'd have dropped him. You said that before the game, Rio.
Moreno passed it to him.
He couldn't pass it to him if he wasn't on the pitch. There's no question about that. Poland had, not just the obvious chance for Lewandowski just before half-time, but Swiderski also had an opportunity. Should he have gone with the head? Danny Murphy thought so. I think we both did too.
Yeah, we both would.
It is 1-0 Spain at half-time.
It's a huge. I mean, it's a huge opportunity.
This is a
You know,
huge
Lewandowski
chance.
Waits a second, waits another second, and then he gets in the spot, and he needs to dive into that ball. And
Strange.
it's a strange way of attacking that ball. A huge chance for
Strange
Poland.
way of
Here's
getting
a good
to the
pressing,
ball is
good
what I
pressing
would
by
say.
Poland, and fantastic shot by Swiderski, and this is usually he puts them in. He doesn't even think twice about it. But maybe because until that point he didn't have any chance in the game. It's the 42nd minute.
Sometimes you can strike the ball perhaps too sweetly.
Yeah.
You know, it hit the keeper. A bit of a scuffer there, got bubbles in the corner, and you run away saying great finish.
Yeah.
Rio, Spain overall, they do keep the ball a lot.
So, how are you guys are enjoying it?
Slight lack of penetration in there. Not enough forward play, you think?
Yeah, I think safety. It's safety first a lot of the time. On past teams with Xavi and Iniesta, they went at people, they drove at people. Here they get the ball in a decent wide area. They could go 1v1 at times, play forward,
So,
come out all the time.
you need to-
And there's-
You never know what could happen in the second half, but fingers crossed, Poland can get an equaliser in this game to keep their hopes of going through alive.
Pedro, you'd like to think, can do that when the opportunity comes, but the only penetration that I really see in this team is from Alba. That's the left back.
Yeah.
That's the only player you see it with, and forever the ball goes wide, and that's why the guys are saying in the studio, sometimes it can get boring watching this Spanish team play. If there's not a chance
It can.
at the end of it, look, crossing from wide.
That's what it
like
can be.
Speculative again.
Yeah.
If they don't,
But
if
the
they don't
purpose
pull it
of
forward,
tiki-taka, if I may, was in the beginning, if the big Spanish team 2008, 2010, 2012 was always almost every second or third ball went vertical.
Yeah.
You know, so this was kind of when it came all from Johan Cruyff at a certain point, Pep Guardiola then further, and also Luis Enrique. So it was almost it was a must, the second or the third ball.
So,
go
if you
forward.
guys like the
And
stream with the
now
thumbs up
they
button,
kind
the
of
like,
slowed that down by
sub,
playing too
subscribe
many
to the
balls.
channel
They
if
become
you are
predictable
new.
players.
But there's a difference in the class of personnel, isn't there? If you've got Iniesta and Xavi and Busquets and all those players,
Definitely.
I mean, they're good players, but they're not in the same league.
Not yet, no.
No, I don't think so. Mikey, Poland early on pressed the game, didn't they? And then they seemed to slack off a bit. It's obviously hot there, it always is in Seville.
Yeah, they did really well, and they need to do a little bit more of this. You see here, Spain trying to play out. They've got the trigger. The plan is to press high, and you know Spain can only go back, force them into mistake, and then this was great play from Poland. It happened again.
I'm
This time
looking
you see
forward
the
to a
five
good
players
game
all knowing their
of
jobs, knowing
in the second
when
half.
to go.
If
And
Poland
this
come and
time,
attack, you never know what
Spain
can happen.
play out,
Lewandowski got
they
so
end up going
unlucky
long.
with
You
his
see a couple of
finish.
their chances came from
He
when
should
they
have
were
buried it
pressing
easily. He should have
high,
buried it.
And then this what happened. You know, I don't know if they got tired. I don't know if they got bored, but they go back into this defensive shape. And it's just giving Spain a little bit more confidence to play.
Spain are getting too much the ball. Poland are not doing too much with it. They've had one good chance
Lewandowski,
and should have taken
we
it.
were talking about he gets scraps, and he had obviously the one good opportunity. There was a time we thought he might go the whole length of the field, but he kind of ran out of steam a little bit.
he lost his legs, didn't he?
It was like Rio at the end of his career.
To be fair, you know, when you see this break and you think, actually, right, this is him. The worst case scenario for him was to see Alba, the quickest player in the team. If it was anybody else, you'd have thought you'd have backed him, but then obviously there was a sniper in the stand somewhere who took his legs out.
Yeah.
You feel for him a little bit though, because he's not getting enough service. I mean, you see that Bayern Munich scoring week in, week out, but he's feeling enough scraps in this Poland team. and I feel a bit sorry for him at times.
And how many times today we've
So
seen
we just
him
need to
go
see
into
what
wide
can
areas
be
and stuff.
thrown at
We would
this
never
team.
see him at Bayern, but you understand that he has different responsibilities in this team. He has to go out and sometimes be the provider, like he said in the VT before, sacrificing parts of his game.
Yeah, I guarantee at the end of that run, he would have been, especially when you get knocked over, then you have to get back up again. Grueling. We'll discuss Scotland and England shortly, but Wales play their final match in Group A tomorrow. Italy are the opponents in Rome. Win and Wales will top the group, draw, and they're guaranteed to qualify in second place. The Wales manager Robert Page and captain Gareth Bale have been speaking to Juliet Farrington in the Stadio Olimpico this evening.
Rob, how much did that performance in midweek galvanise the team coming into this match? Because I would imagine this is the one that you've been looking forward to.
Yeah, of course you look at the games that you've got coming into a pre-tournament and you see where you think you can pick points up, and to get off to the start that we did, like I said, against a good Swiss team and go goal behind and show resilience, then to get something out of the game was credit to the players. To then build on that and give the level of performance we did against Turkey was exceptional and fully deserved the win. So to come into this now sets us up nicely. We've got 4 points. You know, there's no guarantee that we're going to go through, but we'll have to have a lot of results, you know, go against us for us not to. But we're in control of what we can do against Italy, and like we have approached any other game, we'll be going for the win.
Gareth, a lot of people have been saying that the pressure is off slightly because of the result in midweek, but I guess you don't feel that way as players and as a team.
Yeah, no, we're not treating it like that. I think, yeah, we still have the mentality. We want to try and win the group. We want to try and win the game. Yeah, I think that's the best way to approach this, and yeah, we'll be doing all we can to do that.
We'll be going for the win, and if we fall short of that, we get the point that we need. So yeah, we'll fully respect.
So let's see how this game goes.
A phenomenal team.
Be interesting.
In the 2 games previous to this, they've shown that they've got goals in the team. So yeah, it's going to be a good battle.
Is this the one that you've been looking forward to as players, playing against, you know, such quality opposition, bearing in mind the 2 teams that you've come up against so far?
No, I think we've been looking forward to every game. I think Switzerland are the highest ranked team in our group. So yeah, we've had some difficult games already. So no, obviously playing in Rome in the Olimpico is great, but yeah,
We've got to see how the second half goes. You never know what can happen in a game of football.
Yeah, try and get the win like we always try to do.
And to a man, so good against Turkey, so much energy. Is that energy still in the tank? Is it there for one more go in this group?
Yeah, it'll be here the whole tournament. I think if you can't get energy from this tournament, then we probably shouldn't be here. But no, we always show that character, that fight, that grit, determination. So yeah, it'll be no different come tomorrow night.
We'll have highlights of Wales versus Italy and Turkey against Switzerland tomorrow evening from 10:35.
You never know.
Our next live matches are on Monday. Finland versus Belgium is on BBC One, while the other game in Group B is Russia-Denmark, which is on BBC Two, and the full series of Match of the Day Top 10 Euros is on BBC Sounds and streaming on BBC iPlayer. Let's go!
So, guys, tell me, do you guys think the second half is going to go well? Do you think there's going to be more goals in the game?
I like that. Your perfect post-match binges. Streaming now on BBC iPlayer.
England-Scotland, you predicted a very comfortable England victory, Rio.
Yeah, you've got to allow me to get emotional. You've got to allow me to get emotionally involved in it. Like, what we've been through the last 18 months or so, like, I think I got carried away. You do. And I think that's what happens with football fans, and especially English fans. Yeah. We're desperate for success for our team, and you get a glimmer of hope against Croatia, and you think, actually, wow, we look actually a good team, and then you're brought back down to reality, back to earth, with a bang. And
credit to Scotland, though.
You have to give credit to Scotland.
Tactically,
they were fantastic to a man. The effort, they were up for the game.
Game management.
Yeah, and they looked like this was a definite massive derby for them, and you could see that. And that was the difference between the 2 teams. They looked like they came to the party armed with a lot of energy, and we were very flat.
Scotland deserved a lot of credit. McGinn was brilliant. Gilmore in there, running it in the centre midfield, and I think I don't don't know if England got a little bit arrogant thinking it was going to be an easier game. The Scots, you know, they've got heart.
They really think that? Anyone actually going to the game thinking, oh, it's going to be easy?
If you look at the two teams, the quality is all in the England side, but the Scots have got loads of heart and they've got quality as well. Robertson and Tierney.
I don't know if it comes down to attitude like that. I think it's more. I
So,
at the game and
guys, hit the
tactically
like
you
button,
can get it right.
like
You
and
play
subscribe
two
to the
holders,
channel
yeah,
if you
full-backs
are
going out to
new.
back.
Don't forget
With
hit the bell notification and post as well.
Amazing.
They didn't play two holders in that game. Phillips was
playing a bit more,
time.
but it was still the same midfield. I've been crying out to just play one of them, you know, for 6 months. Have a Grealish in there, maybe Foden, and then Sancho has got to be involved as well.
Don't get me started on Sancho.
Yeah,
He's
it
got the
is
most
remarkable
goal
that he's not got a
involvements.
minute.
Most goal involvements, or second most in the whole squad over the last 3 seasons. Hasn't got his boots dirty yet.
Forgive us, Jurgen.
Jurgen's just laughing at me.
Oh, I enjoyed that game so much.
Because Germany.
If I would have told you had 4 points after 2 games,
Yes,
I'd take it.
Yeah, we're happy.
You take 4 points at the end of the day. Take 4 points.
Scotland had a very good performance, and England tried hard. Didn't have the spark in its game, and I think.
So, do you guys think Spain are going to get a second, or do you think Poland are going to equalise in this game? It'd be interesting to hear your
Don't
thoughts.
get too down.
You can't perform brilliantly every game, but you expect a bit more.
But what it is that because you expect so much, and it's sometimes it's the way in which you drop points and the team performs, which can keep put you on a downer. Because if we go and play like the way that Germany played today, and we don't go to the semi-finals, but they perform very well. You're half okay, they've had a go.
Why can't we attack though? We've got the players to attack. We're talking about this is a new generation of talent.
The tactical setup is 4 at the back and 2 holding players, and
the fullback's not being allowed to push on, it seems. So that's the problem.
Yeah.
So, come on, Poland!
I mean, the one thing you do, I mean, we looked at Germany, didn't we? We saw them earlier on. They go for it. And it's a joy to watch, and football should be a joy to watch.
Football should be a joy to watch. And I do agree with that.
To do the right things. I mean, the attitude was positive, was good, but there was just no creativity. There was no spark. They didn't create enough chances because Scotland tactically played very, very smart that game. But they showed on a higher level the performance against Croatia. There's so much to take from these 2 games already for the English side to go forward now.
Go forward.
Kind of finish it up. They already qualified for the next round. Obviously, you want to be first in your group, if possible.
Oh, we want to be second, to be honest.
I am still. Tell you what, I'm still a believer. Don't worry. I don't care what you say. I'm still a believer. I'm not going to say it, but.
Well, you're just about.
There's a long way to go in this. Obviously, a lot of talk about Harry Kane. He goes 2 games without a goal, and it's like the end of the world. I experienced a similar thing in '86. Played like awful, and then all you need is a goal, isn't it?
All you need is a goal, and you're in the tournament.
Yeah.
Just give him that 1 chance, 1 goal, he's in there.
Yeah, Jurgen Griezmann, you are spot on.
That can change also very quickly.
It can, but.
Lewandowski almost scored 2 chances today.
I think the reason why people are on his case a little bit, sometimes it's about the energy, that how you look, it's the body language, and at the moment he looks a little bit laboured.
Spain are back out on the field, so are Poland.
Improvement. If he scores goals, England go much further in the tournament.
Anyway, we're talking about Spain and Poland. Lewandowski is going to have to do something in the second half if Poland are going to stay in this competition.
Hopefully for them,
yeah.
Need to press high. Like the chances came from them pressing high. A lot more of that in the second half.
Yeah, I don't see Poland getting back in this. I think Spain will take the sting out of this game and maybe get another.
Okay, that's Poland winning then. Let's rejoin Danny Murphy and Steve Bauer.
Thanks, Gary. Well, the Polish supporters know the importance of backing their team. 45 minutes to stay in the European Championship. No changes from Paulo Sousa at half-time.
So let's see how this happens. Come on, Poland!
Is Spain leading by that Morata goal to 0 to get us underway in the second half. So, Danny, if you were in charge of Poland, what would you have said to them at half-time here? 45 minutes to save their place in the tournament.
Come on, Poland!
A bit more energy. Gonna have to take a risk and press a bit higher because that's where they've got the joy. I'd probably be looking personally at changing it to a 4 and adding another one up the pitch because they're going home, aren't they? Unless they turn this around. But certainly a bit more. They started the game on the front foot.
So how is everyone?
just in the latter stages of the first half they got that chance.
Come on, Poland!
Where Swiderski hit the post, that wonderful strike. That was from a turnover. High up
If you guys like the stream, hit the like button, hit the thumb, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new.
That's a foul on Morata. Renewing acquaintances with Glick.
Come on, Poland! 45 minutes to go for Poland to save their chances of maybe going through to the next round.
Click.
If you press with intensity and organisation, even against the best teams in the world, you can win the ball back. It's hard work.
Hard work.
You have to do it collectively, and you have to do it with really good intensity in numbers.
Lewandowski's header. Poland at the World Cup 3 years ago finished bottom of their group. That's exactly the scenario they're looking at.
Come on, Poland! All you need is one chance and you can bury it.
Koke was caught there.
Oh, referee, stop being whistle happy. Just need to do this, just need to do that, and have a chance and see what can come. Come on. Oh!
Again, that ball looking for Click, wasn't close enough to him.
Oh.
Beautifully done, wasn't it? That brought it down well. Bereshinski.
Back from Mada. Played 13 times for Brighton last season. Only 22. It's back from Pukac.
About 49 minutes played, Poland 0, Spain 1. Goal from Alvaro Morata on 26 minutes. Come on.
Olmo. Jordan Alba continued his run. That's Morata. Kick again.
Just caught Glick with the flailing arm, didn't he? No, not intentional, I don't think. Ooh.
Come on, let's see if we can get some more chance in this game. Poland 0, Spain 1, about 50 minutes played. There needs to be a few more chances created. Give it to Lewandowski. Go let him do something.
No issues for Pau Torres. Risk or reward?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's good effort. Good press that was. They're going to get out occasionally. They're good players.
Oh, referee!
Spain free kick. The challenge on
How is that a foul, man?
Referee didn't like.
Free kick to Spain. But is that a foul? You're just going to attempt to go and win the ball. It is a bit late. Guys, if you like the stream, hit the thumbs up button to get the likes, subscribe to the bell notification, hit post as well. Subscribe to the channel if you're new.
Can Poland do that in the second half? win a match at the Euros until beating Northern Ireland in 2016.
Whoa!
Qualified for the tournament at the 13th attempt back in 2008, but this is their 4th successive appearance. Won't be a long one.
Oh, no. That's it. Oh! Still 1-0 Spain. Not a lot has happened in the second half, folks.
Now Pedri. Olmo.
Well done.
Mashinsky able to nip in. Olmo once more.
Come on.
That went straight to Click.
Free kick to Poland.
A little bit scrappy at the moment. Poland won't mind that. Try and disrupt that Spanish flow of keeping the ball and dominating possession.
It's a Poland throw.
Well played.
Click. Jozwiak's cross. Lewandowski.
Come on! Lewandowski! Come on!
He has it.
Ah! Come on! Who said Lewandowski can't score in a champ? For his country, he has a good day. Here's Robert Lewandowski, the best goal scorer in European football. Better than Messi. He's better than Ronaldo, for crying out loud. And if anyone wants to prove it to me, say it on here now. Because who's just scored? Robert Lewandowski has scored. Come on! Come on!
That's why he's one of the best strikers in the world.
Oh, da, da.
Just as Rio predicted, Poland back in it.
A record scorer.
Come on!
His 67th goal for Poland.
Woo!
Just when his country needed it.
Scored by Robert Lewandowski!
In Seville, and here comes Spain immediately with Moreno. Desperate defense.
Basically the best striker on the planet. Better than Ronaldo. Better than Messi. Better than anybody. Better than Ibrahimovic. Better than anyone.
It's great for the game as well, because Spanish are going to have to come out.
Well, there's a little bit of history made here, Danny. Click has gone off, and Kacper Kozłowski has come on, and in doing so, has become the youngest ever player to appear at the European Championship. 17, he's actually broken the record of Jude Bellingham. He made his debut at club level at 15 and 215 days. So Paulo Sousa has thrown him on at 1-1 in place of Click on the yellow card.
Should have put it in there, Moreno. Cut back, give the defenders time to get back in.
Checking for potential penalty, folks. Nah.
I can only think that he's concerned. Paulo Sousa of the Click's got a yellow.
They were checking a penalty there, by the way. And Daniele Osato has been asked to go to the pitch side monitor to have a closer look.
I have an issue. I have an issue with this. I have an issue. How on earth can England have something very similar to this happen to us against Scotland and they don't look at it? They don't look at it. But this one's got looked at. Blooming hell, this gets given. It's given it. It's given a penalty to Spain. It's a joke.
Doesn't always mean it's a penalty. Every time they see a foot hit another foot.
It's a joke. So basically, if that was given, then England should have had a penalty for exactly the same thing.
Just after Lewandowski
It's a joke.
back on terms, Spain are going to have a controversial opportunity to restore their lead. They're pleading with the referee, the Poland players.
It's a joke.
It's harsh. I do think it's harsh.
It's a joke. It is a joke. That's never a penalty all day long.
Grabbed the ball as soon as the referee blew his whistle.
He's cool. He's a really good goal scorer.
12 caps, 5 international goals.
Gerard Moreno against Wojciech Szczesny.
Villarreal with the opportunity to restore Spanish advantage.
It's at the post. He's missed. He has missed. That is amazing. The moment.
Well, maybe justice was done.
Justice? That is justice on the highest order.
It's a little bit late.
But it's very similar to the penalty that Jay Adam did give against Sterling for stepping on his foot. It's exactly the same issue. So if that one wasn't given, then and this one got given, then we should have had at least a penalty as well. In the same regards.
Well, you saw the reaction of Szczesny. Will that galvanise Poland?
It's all happening. I fancied Moreno to score. I've seen him score a couple of penalties. He's very calm normally. I mean, he looked calm then, but he's obviously just a couple of inches out. Expecting Morata to put in the finish, didn't you, with his confidence up at the moment?
Oh, it's another yellow card.
Another yellow card for Poland.
And temperatures are rising out there.
Got to keep the heads. A draw keeps them in it.
Come on, Paul, don't let your heads get to you. It's Poland 1, Spain 1. Spain have also missed a penalty by Gerard Moreno.
Well, it's had an eventful quarter of an hour at the start of the second half. Daniele Osato, the referee.
Well, we've seen a couple of those given in this tournament, those penalties, haven't we, where there's just a little bit of contact after. I personally don't think that every contact has to be a penalty. He's caught him a little bit, but the ball's gone, and for me, he's made the most of it.
But Spain couldn't accept the invitation, and it remains 1-1. Ferran Torres is coming on shortly. Here's Morata.
Oh, that's not a penalty either.
Still trying to keep this situation alive for Spain.
Come on, Poland.
Oroshinsky's clearance.
Still 1-1 at the moment. About half an hour to go, folks.
They need to take a breath. Experienced Polish players out there. Calm the others down. Keep the ball for a little while.
Guys, if you like the stream, hit the thumbs up button. I highly appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel if you are new.
Alma, dispossessed by Zielinski. Yelsvia.
Let's keep running. Oh, that's a foul. Well done, ref.
Did well there. Nice and positive, wasn't he, with his run forward. Jozwiak. Here's the penalty again. He just looked up last minute, maybe took his eye off the ball. Watch now, he looks at the keeper. Talking inches.
One man placed in the starting lineup by Luis Enrique tonight. Couldn't score.
Yep, couldn't score. Too right.
That was Busquets in the stand there, looking a bit despondent.
So Olmo off. Ferran Torres, who started, of course, against Sweden, is on. That's Llorente's header. Busquets with the cross. Zelensky with the header. And Koke.
Not seen much of Koke tonight. Thought he was really good in the first game. Very influential, making things happen, getting in the box. It's not been the same today.
I'm not sure the midfield options if...
Spain are on the ball at the moment.
Torres is the first change. Luis Enrique.
62 minutes played, 1-1.
Very few I can think of who would be better than Traore. With his strength, his pace, his directness, and they just seem to not want to give him a go.
Pedri. Llorente.
Here comes Spain. Ooh.
But in the air by a kick. Foul by Llorente.
There's Lewandowski's header again. Don't get bored of seeing that. How strong he is.
That's a huge goal as it stands for his country. It would prevent them going out of the tournament tonight.
Well, it would give them a massive boost going into that Sweden game, wouldn't it? Because they're capable of beating Sweden.
Plenty of football to be played in Seville, yeah.
Yes, especially against the quality that Spain have, of course.
Spain 1,
Be a long 20
Poland 0. Spain 1, Poland 1. About 64 minutes played. Good challenge.
No foul. Morata's on the move.
What a save! What a save!
Great movement. What's the run?
What a save by the keeper.
Tells you where to
Poland
play, makes
still
it
1-1.
have a forward and make such positive runs. There you go. Tries to take it early, just pulls it a little bit.
This is an interesting game and I'm absolutely enjoying this.
He's been the sharpest in the front line for Spain.
Koke prepares to take the corner. This one's more direct. Oroshinsky's header.
Come on, Poland, you can do it. Well, what a challenge. What a challenge. Oh, that's a foul.
All the way back there.
I was about to say that was a foul. And I would have said it was a foul.
He was looking for a free kick. So too was Koke. It's gone Poland's way.
Free kick to
A
Poland.
little bit fortunate there, a bit rash. Back in there trying to help out his defence, the forward, Swiderski, spit it out.
Might have hit the post, remember?
Yeah.
In the first half of Poland, in case you're just joining us.
And he put the cross in, didn't he, for the goal?
He did. Roswell. Jordi Alba prevents the corner.
So if you guys like the stream, hit the thumbs up button to get to like, sub and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Oh, referee!
Right smile from Lewandowski. Sarabia and Fabian Ruiz, just as they did against Sweden in the opening game for Spain, are coming off the bench for Luis Enrique. Zelinski's coming off for Poland as well. Frankowski, who plays his football in the US at Chicago Fire, just as he did against Slovakia, is coming on. In fact, it's Swiderski. Remember, we were just talking about who he's replaced. Moreno, after that missed penalty, departs. Allows Fabian Ruiz to come on. Koke is the one that makes way for Sarabia.
So, let's get some more likes, let's get some more subs on the sub train.
So freshness on for Spain. One change for
Poland 1, Spain 1.
Change in the remaining 22 minutes or so.
Maybe not. We'll have to wait and see.
Not been particularly influential this evening. I thought that might be the change, the obvious change.
Corner to Spain.
It's a Spain corner.
Oh, Spain nearly took the lead again, but it's a free kick to Poland.
Marek stays down.
Got a little bit lucky with that decision.
No near the ball, was he?
No, he's got his own man, hasn't he? See, all the stop-starting is good for Poland. But when you're playing a team that's superior technically and keeping the ball, the more stop-start you can make, you take your time on set plays, keep having players go down, get the trainer on, or the physio I should say, you know, just try and stem that flow of possession and attacks.
Bednarek back on his feet. He'll soon be back on the pitch.
Got about 20 minutes to go, folks. 20 minutes to go.
Minutes to go. All square. Sarabia.
Yeah, it's a foul.
Referee, man.
There's one thing for sure irrelevant of what happens in the last 20 minutes. That Poland deserve, you know, they've had a good go, and certainly from an English perspective, you certainly wouldn't be looking at the Spanish and fearing any of them. You wouldn't be watching this and thinking we want to give them a miss. I mean, if anything, think yes, we'd have a good go at them. They're lacking a bit of pace and power in the side, I think. A little bit predictable at times.
Let's see if they can conjure anything up here. Sarabia's delivery. Punched away by Szczesny.
So, Poland won, Spain won. 19 minutes to go, folks. 19 minutes to go. Do you guys see a winner coming from this, or do you guys think it's going to end a draw?
Coco. Sorry, Pedro. Pau Torres. Fabian Ruiz. The midfielder couldn't find his pass. Kowski, the substitute, was hoping for a run there.
Yeah, nearly.
It's a useful ball.
It was a great ball he was in, if his touch was better.
Here's Sarabia now. Llorente. Free header.
Oh, a header! That should have been taken by Ferran Torres. A Man City should have taken it. Should have been 2-1 Spain.
It's good build-up play, nice and patient. See, there's not that much pace on the ball, so he's got to try and generate the pace and the power. Doesn't quite get it right, does he? It's Ferran Torres.
Six goals in 12 caps, helped by that hat-trick, of course, against Germany in the Nations League. Ferran Torres. Yosua.
Come on, let's get a winner in this game. Throw into Spain.
Showed great energy down this right-hand side. Joswiak. Given everything.
Brought to England by Philip Cocu at the start of this season at Derby. England by 41 times for them in the end. Fabian Ruiz.
Come on. We've got about 16 minutes to go, folks. 16 minutes to go.
Once again, as we did against Sweden, we've witnessed long periods of possession from Spain. Not always an awful lot of penetration, Danny.
No. It's a lack of urgency as well at times. I mean, I know it's not a must-win, but they've drawn the first game, they've been pulled back in this one. You'd think there'd be a bit more urgency, some more runs in behind, mixing your game up, some longer balls, some short, mix your game up a bit more. Sideways, sideways, switch, sideways, sideways, switch. Let the Poles get back in, get the numbers back, show them wide. Then you have to really find a wonder goal or a wonder move to get through.
Safety first and Pau Torres.
Should have gone back to his goalkeeper.
Throw into Poland.
I think it's fair to say they've been disappointing, really, Spain again.
Offside. Offside Poland, free kick Spain.
stands.
So guys, Poland 1, Spain 1. About 14 minutes to go. If you guys want to hit the like button on this video, on the stream, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new.
Pedri.
Throw into Spain.
96 for the last time Spain failed to win either their first 2 group games. Ferran Torres couldn't get away from Berezensky.
That's when we ended up knocking him out on penalties, wasn't it?
It was. Lewandowski.
Go on! Go on!
Frankowski. Lewandowski.
Oh! Unlucky!
Good play though, nice link up. Just took a second too long. Frankowski.
Are we going to get a winner in this game, folks?
Spain throw.
Defended well for large parts, Poland. Now when the fatigue kicks in, the tiredness kicks in, decision making can become erratic.
Jordi Alba, the captain.
Call that eye of a needle stuff. Has to be perfect. You know, pretty little patterns, very intricate. Sometimes some diagonals, some balls in behind. Turn them round, get some seconds, and they're in the space.
Come on, Poland.
There to play those little balls.
Bet my cousin's a little bit happy with Poland scoring.
Really, Morata wants to run down the channels and make those runs in behind.
Poland still 1-1. 78 minutes played. Spain are on the ball at the moment. The ball didn't work, so Poland have just given the ball back to Spain.
Llorente, Fabian Ruiz, ball in one way, Morata went the other, and Chesney just about gathered.
Oh, lucky.
He doesn't fill you with confidence, does he, Chesney? More than one occasion tonight. He's got to be coming and taking complete control of that.
Little fortunate.
Little fortunate to grab 2 hands on the ball.
Sarabia's made the run here, couldn't get it down. Cleared by Berezensky.
Spain are on the ball at the moment.
Run from Sarabia in behind.
There's Morata.
Oh, he just couldn't get it out from under his feet.
Throw into Spain. We've got about 10 minutes to go.
Started from that ball over the top, though. Simple ball over the top, didn't it? And a run behind.
Llorente. Rodri.
What a shot.
Swinger. Ball out Swinger. Predominantly right footer when you're trying really hard to keep it on target with your left foot.
Lewandowski down. A yellow card is issued to Pau Torres.
10 minutes to go, folks. 10 minutes to go.
This is the Morata one, Danny.
Just loses his footing a little bit, doesn't it? There's nothing in that there. Got good numbers around the ball. Bednarek again.
I thought for a minute that Morata was
He's
going to
been really
score.
good this evening, actually. Really has. It was interesting reading about Bednarek actually before the game, that during some of his low periods at Southampton he used the Polish psychologist to help him, which I thought was a really good thing, really positive thing. Open-minded to try and improve yourself and do better sometimes when things aren't going well. And he certainly had a good, I mean, especially the first half of the season, he was really good, and he's looked very accomplished tonight.
He's been helped by Ralph Hasenhüttl as well.
Yeah, indeed.
99 Premier League games in charge. He's got started all but 6 of them, Bednarek. That's Frankowski.
Don't foul, don't foul, don't foul.
Rodri. Foul by Zielinski. Llorente. Can Spain unlock the Poland door? Jordi Alba's cross.
Spain are in the front.
Rodri.
Poland cleared it.
Good numbers in the box though. Nothing
This
wrong
is
with
going to
that.
be a
Get the
close
ball wide,
game.
get the numbers in, keep getting some crosses in.
Ooh.
Jordi Alba's delivery. Sarabia. Morata.
Morata couldn't finish it. Ooh. And Ferran Torres over the top.
So close. He's hurt himself, Morata, and clashed there with Szczesny. We'll have to see it again. It's a good ball in, isn't it? Bad touch. Did well, the keeper. Look how quickly he gets out to smother that ball. I think it's Sarabia getting in there again. Just didn't quite get himself sorted out with his touch, whether he could have scored himself. Just gave the chance for Szczesny to come out and smother that ball.
Davidovic is going to be required, because I think Bednarek, the warrior, needs to go off here.
Well, just talking about him, unless he's got a little knock or something, or some cramp. Why he'd be taking him off, I'm not so sure.
As it stands, that's a huge goal for Poland. So the Southampton defender departs, the Verona one. Pavel Davidovic comes on, just his 4th cap. Moder of Brighton departs too.
I wouldn't like that coming on 5 minutes to go as a centre half. One mistake, whoa, no thanks.
Linetti is also on.
Let's
The
see
goal scorer from the first game.
Let's see if Poland can get a winner or Spain can get a winner.
Can Poland see this out and stay in the competition?
I'd say they just about deserve it. Not on chances, but they've had a go at times. They've taken risks.
Taking risks, I will agree with that. Taking risks, they have.
And for the majority, defended quite well.
Oyarzabal of Real Sociedad. There's going to be a late change for Luis Enrique imminently. Torres on Lewandowski, and as we mentioned right at the start of the Sweden game, new generation, new look to this Spain team. Have we got more questions and answers at this stage?
Yeah, I think so. Predictable, a little bit of lethargy in their play, that lack of urgency we were talking about. And actually, with the personnel they've got on the bench, they can be more dynamic. They do have a different way of playing. But he does seem to like these wingers who cut inside on the play on the wrong side of the pitch. The midfielders are all footballers, not really runners who want to burst in the box.
86 minutes played, still 1-1.
That type of player, they don't seem to have one of them.
It's cleared by Jordi Alba.
Oh, that's poor.
That's comfortable for Simon, as you saw. Morata, who got his goal, has departed. Fabel of Real Sociedad on for his second substitute appearance. Could be a brief one of this tournament. Llorente. Spain throw.
We're getting nearer and nearer. We're going to get a dramatic winner in this game.
Are we to witness any late drama? Ferran Torres dispossessed and then commits
Free
the
kick to
foul.
Poland.
Certainly puts a lot more on the last game, doesn't it, for against Sweden now. At 1-0 to Spain, Sweden were probably looking at it thinking this is a great opportunity for us to maybe even top the group.
Yeah, Spain come back here to face Slovakia. Poland go to St. Petersburg for Wednesday's clash with Sweden.
Come on. Go on, chase.
Frankowski chasing that. He's added energy, that's for sure.
Yes. Much needed at the time as well.
About 90 seconds of the normal time to go, including stoppage time.
Oh.
Oh, it's never a free kick, man.
Spain free kick, last minute of the 90.
Ugh.
Even now you see it's slow, ponderous a little bit. No, they're not trying to play the ball up there, get strikers on the centre halves, play some balls up, get some knockdowns.
Oh, this is football.
He's in.
This is the 17-year-old Kozłowski.
I think the old jelly legs came there. We've all had them.
Sarabia. Run back by Frankowski.
5 minutes at the end of the
5
95.
minutes of stoppage time to be added on.
Wow. They've hardly been battering down the door. I mean, there's been the odd chance, the odd scramble in the box, one save or smother from Szczesny. Other than that, the end product's not been particularly great. Been disappointing.
Rodri's header. Jordi Alba's progress halted.
It's one of those good fouls, they call them. Give everyone time to get back.
One of those good fouls.
Serapi's delivery blocked. And Poland get the throw.
Near about 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes.
Italian referee instructing them to move a little quicker. Jordi Alba.
It's kicking off.
Sideways again. It's the lack of responsibility sometimes. No one wants to take a risk with that ball, with that final ball, trying to play one in behind or trying to mix it up. Safe, safe, safe.
Laporte. Caught by Lewandowski, and he gets the yellow card for that. Llorente. 2 minutes of the 5 added on remaining. In from Fabian Ruiz. Across from Jordi Alba.
Never humble, never in a million years.
Actually had good numbers in there then, Spain.
Oh, this is terrible.
Llorente.
Is it the ball in the box?
In from him. Towards Ferran Torres.
Yeah, it was good defending.
Very good defending.
Well there.
Spain are on the ball.
Sarabia. He ran into the 17-year-old Kozłowski.
Oh, well done.
That's a yellow card for Rodri.
60 seconds to go.
It's a massive result for Poland. Completely unexpected. Deserve great credit. Hung on at times, defended well, in numbers, broke when they could, and then relied on their talisman, who's produced a moment of magic. Brilliant header. Now they're 60 seconds away from giving themselves a chance of qualifying on the last in the last game. But after seeing Sweden, I don't think Poland have got anything to fear.
And incredibly, Spain will face the back here, a point worse off than their opponents.
There he is, the manager. Because Spain playing around their box with a minute to go when they need a goal.
Full time, man.
Victory. And a very familiar name for Poland keeps their tournament alive. And Group E has it all to play for.
Full time, Poland won, Spain won. Like, sub, subscribe, hit the bell notification, get to it post. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another live watch on from Euro 2020.